Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Sean from the Detroit Disney Duo, and good morning. The weekend is finally here. Before we get all started here, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and remember to give us a thumbs up for the video. Really appreciative for both the subscribes and the liking. Every Sunday, first of all, we'll start out by saying every Sunday at noon, I recap the week's past news. That's from the previous the previous Sunday, all the way up until Sunday, and then I recap the Disney news that's gone on, so that you can go watch all these live streams from all your favorite Disney video YouTubers, and then you can come to my channel and we can discuss Disney news. Yes, that's exactly right. I was just reading about that Mulan is not going to be released to the public or released into theaters for the indefinite future. I'm very, very sad about that, because I was hoping that they would maybe put it on Disney Plus, even though they would probably be losing $1 bazillion doing that. I understand why they're going to put it out for the indefinite future, so they make a lot of money for it. That's understandable. But that's why I think that Disney Plus should have a section where you pay extra money and rent the movies on the Disney Plus platform, so they could have like a medium tier, have movies that you'll be able to get immediate access to. But if for the new releases, after they get out of the movie theater, they would be kind of like in this, for rent stage, where you'd be able to rent them like a pay-per-view status, and they could, so they're not immediately coming on to Disney Plus. That way, that like in how it is right now, where you can't see the movies in the movie theaters. My idea is that then, if they release them where people had to pay extra money for them, at least for the entire family, that would be really, really great thing for Disney to do. Just putting it out there. So, anyways, yes. So, another thing that was very interesting that I just read also yesterday was that not just New York has a travel ban to Disney and the Florida area, saying that if you come there and you come back to New York 14 days, Ohio has now done that. And they're saying if you go to Florida and you come back, hey, 14 days. Living in Michigan, they haven't done that yet. They haven't done that to any of the states. But they have said that a lot of our cases of the virus have been from people traveling. I don't know that our governor is going to go do that, but you never know. So if you're in a state, and you're planning on going to Disney World, going down to Florida, just make sure that your state doesn't make you wait the 14 days, because you might just want to put it off. That's my thought on that. So, anyways, those are two things. And then also, just before, I'm going to talk about it on Sunday more. But there was, I think I talked about it last weekend. Anyways, Prime Evil World. They're closing it forever. It's kind of sad. It was one of those rides, it wasn't like, had a lot of, woos and wahs going on, oohs and ahs, because it's been around for like eons and eons and eons. It was kind of like one of those rides that reminded me something from Carnival that would come into town and stuff like that. But Primeval Whirl was a ride. I never got on it because I didn't like the way it kind of went around and creaked and stuff like that. It was probably not, I don't know what kind of condition it was. It did break down. It's been breaking down lately a few times, and they've been fixing it. But it's finally being decommissioned, and the cars are being removed from the track now, I'm reading, and everything. It's kind of crazy, you know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, it's that ride and another one are going away. So, things are changing in Walt Disney World. They're demolishing things and redoing rides and changing ride themes and whatnot. And things are getting redone and rebuilt and rethought out for the future. And we will still reminisce and have those memories of our favorite rides in the past. Everybody has that one ride that they've been on. Now, living in Michigan, I just started going down to Disney World maybe like back in 1997 was the first time I ever been to Disney World. But I've always liked like Splash Mountain and Big Thunder Mountain and those kind of rides. I do remember the back lot in Hollywood Studios that is no longer there. I remember that one ride where they had, you went through and they had the fire, and then the water would rush over, and you'd be like, oh, the water's going to get to us, or the truck's going to fall down and slip on top of us, or whatever it was that they had there. I thought the backlot tour was the most interesting thing that was really, really, really kind of cool. I miss all of the backlot. I wish they would somehow, if they were able to build on back in Hollywood Studios back that way and rebuild it all over again. But I don't think it's coming back ever again. Maybe they will. Maybe they've made some land purchases or protected some recently. That the notion is that they will be building and adding on after they regroup after all of the losses because of the viruses taking place. But yeah. Will they build on and build another park? And maybe it could be like, maybe they should build Hollywood Studios bigger if they can. I don't know if there's room to do it or not. Somebody could fill me in on here because I never researched into that and try to figure that out. But those are just rides that are no longer. Those are rides and places of the park that are no longer there that I remember. That were there, and I had enjoyable times. And that's why Hollywood Studios is so small, because the backlot portion is no longer there, and you can only walk so far. And I think it's just gotten scaled down. And so, it is what it is. So, can't wait for this Sunday to roll here to talk about more of the news, more of what's going on, and whatnot. I also am looking to I've been scoping out the Disney store online, looking for some cool things to see if they show up there, and start buying a few more hats. I love Disney hats. I'm not a pin collector or a Funko Pop collector or that kind of thing, any of that kind of stuff. I haven't really collected that, but I do like wearing hats, and I like a lot of hats that I wear when I go outside, and they have a lot of cool ones on the Disney store, but they are like $29 or more, and so you can't just go out and buy like 10 hats like I can like 10 pins. But needless to say, I think I'm going to be shopping for some more hats in the future. And I've been looking at this one online. It's the Toy Story Pizza Planet trucker hat, which looks spectacular. Which is also, there was another trucker hat that had to do with the TTA, the People Mover, in the Magic Kingdom. They had a hat that was really, really kind of cool. I don't know. I think these cool trucker hats that they've been releasing lately. There was another one that went back to like the retro logo of Walt Disney World, but that was only on a trucker hat. So they've been a trucker hat, which is basically, if you don't know what a trucker hat, that's the hat that has like the mesh in the back where it breathes a lot. It's some of the hats they have in Walt Disney World, they're the thicker ones, and they're also hot to wear, and they're heavy, and also sometimes if they have pins on them, they're loaded down and whatnot. So anyways, I'm just going on here telling you about all this great stuff. So I'm going to try to add on to my hat collection pretty soon. I cannot wait. All right. Anyway, remember, hit that subscribe button. Help us out. Support the channel by doing such. And also, in the return, you get to be notified when we go live. And we're going to be doing more. I'm going to be doing more lives. In the future, and I'll be having some topics to go over. And also, we'll be continuing to do the news recaps. I love talking about what's going on at Disney World. A lot of it has to do with the reopening and how they're doing things and how things are going and all the different rules, how they're changing. And but also, Disney is changing a lot. Even while this is still happening, we're in the middle of this craziness of a world we're living in now with all the health issues and all the social distancing and all that other stuff. Disney is still back to construction, still working on stuff again, and they're getting ready for the 50th anniversary, which also I will be celebrating that year. So it's going to be a double birthday. That's what I'm saying, people. So anyways, I can't wait to go back to get back to some type of regular normalcy, if it's even ever possible, but also to get back to the Magic Kingdom eventually here and bring you goodness from there. But in the meantime, I'm going to try to relate and bring and talk about Disney, and whatnot, and talk about what I love about things. So we'll talk more in the future. So for now, talk to you guys later.